This keeps happening. I keep coming to you all in these somber moods as to where I wish I could bring to you joyful news. But here we are again. I'm not sure if this has made the news or not, but earlier this week, a pregnant woman in Harlem was shot in the head. She was 9 months pregnant and due in 5 days. She was shot coming out of her baby shower. She was fatally shot coming out of her baby shower. See, first of all, who attempts to assault a pregnant woman? 31-year-old Shanice Young was 9 months pregnant with her second child. Apparently, she was getting ready to sell. She was celebrating the baby shower, doing a couple of days. Told her father, "Get ready to see the grandbaby." Her father was excited for his new grandchild, and then this low down, her ex-boyfriend, this low down dirty bastard, came in to disrupt the peace. Gets into an altercation with the current boyfriend. They make their way out back in the alley to throw hands. Shanice attempts to break the fight up, and then he pulls out his gun, blasts her right in her head. 9 months pregnant, and she gets shot in her head, separating a fight between the current lover and the ex-lover. Oh, and mind you, Shanice's mother died of cancer last year. So she was also raising her 16-year-old sister and had a 6-year-old daughter as well. So by this, all that's happened, a father has lost his daughter. A teenage girl has lost her big sister. And a 6-year-old has lost his mother. And a would-be father has lost his woman and his unborn child. This is happening too often to where something horrible happens and we become desensitized to something like this. This is not normal, nor should they be normal. And then there goes a picture of the suspect. He's a person of interest. Somebody, authorities say, is comfortable with the gun and likes to use it. He has his name as 40-year-old Justin Sereno, and if he is a person of interest or has something to do with it or knows who did it, I hope they nail this bastard to the wall. I want you to think about something like this. Men, sometimes you just got to let it go. Ladies, you have to be mindful as to who you're getting involved with. And I remember a while back, I made a comment saying that all up and down my timeline, all I've seen was some sort of disdain or hatred for heterosexual men. And with behavior like this, I see why. I see why they have a fear or a hatred for men. I'm not saying every man is like that, because now there's some real good stand-up dudes like this, like out there. But this bastard, somebody with this type of characteristic that has no problem taking the life of a woman who's carrying a child, no, negative, Ghost Rider. And it could be that the number one threat to a woman's life is probably a man. And I hate to say it like this, because in my personal circle, I don't rock with cats like that. Each and every one of the people I hang with, male type, my friends, are fathers who are married to the woman they have children with, who are in their kids' life consistently, or it's how they're doing positive things, or who already raised their children and they're just some old heads that's trying to teach people to do the right thing. I do not hang with people that bring this kind of energy. when is this going to stop? And why does it have to happen in our community? Right there in Harlem. Why? Could you imagine the look of fear and terror on that 16-year-old girl's face and that 6-year-old baby's face, seeing their mother and their sister, their caregiver, get her life taken right in front of them? Over what? It's obviously she's moved on and this bastard hasn't. So he has a mindset of, if I can't have her, no one can. We've got to do better. Already. A father lost his daughter. Teenage sister lost her big sister and her caregiver. 6-year-old girl lost her mother. And a man lost his lover and the mother of his child. All over nonsense. I don't care how any of you feel about me, but make sure this story gets out there, because we got to start protecting our own. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that share button. And we want to make sure we can get this story out there, because this should not happen. We should start making sure that women in our community, in our neighborhoods, are protected, especially when they're with child. This ain't right. You guys take care of yourselves. Until next time, excellence over excuses.